Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Adam Contos here, adamcontos.com. Make sure you go over there and put your email address in because I'm going to send you more information about what's being talked about today. So I have a question for you. What's on in business, in corporate business, in small business, in solopreneur, entrepreneurship? What is the biggest breakdown in business today? Think about this. I was reading this article last night and I thought, wow, this must have been, it was a Harvard Business Review article. It must have been written like yesterday. Because I'm like, wow, this is so current. What's going on with this? And what I noticed was this was written right before the pandemic, right before the pandemic. So how do you equate right before the pandemic to right now? So it looks like we have some visitors coming in here. Essentially, this article is about leadership development. And right before the pandemic, the numbers were that business leaders, over 50% of business leaders said that their leadership development was deficient. Leadership development deficient. Now, the stats that I've been hearing lately are that it's closer to 70-some% or over 70% of businesses and leaders in businesses feel that leadership development is deficient. Why? Why is that happening? Well, it's because of business change. It's the business cycles, it's the pandemic, it's mental health and leadership challenges. It's all sorts of different issues that people are facing in business now. And what did we stop doing that fixes this? Leadership development. So I have a question for you. Ask yourself this. What have you done this week? What's today? Wednesday. What have you done this week so far to develop your leadership? Have you learned anything? Have you deployed any new leadership development? Have you documented any leadership development? Have you talked to anybody else? Have you received any coaching or mentoring? Have you been part of a mastermind? Have you discussed leadership development in any way, shape, or form? Because that is what causes the fix to business breakdown. It's leadership development. Why? Because change happens and leadership development adapts to change, simply put. So think about that. This is a deep, deep topic, and it's being neglected across many, many businesses. In fact, globally, there were like 4,000 corporate universities being developed right before the pandemic, and they all like shut down, stopped doing what they were doing because of the pandemic. Everybody went into survival mode globally, and supply chain and economy and recession and social challenges and ESG and all sorts of other stuff kind of started blowing up, and we stopped developing leaders. Now, leaders help with all those things. They make all those things better. They help us work our way through those things. So think about that. Think about your leadership development and what are you doing to be better? Once again, that's what I've been working on, is the leadership factory. You saw the opening slide here. Leadership factory is about leadership development. Why? Because I want to make a difference in this. Why? Because it makes a difference for business and for people. It makes a huge difference for people. We have a gap. We have a succession gap and a promotion gap. The people that need to be promoted right now are missing some of these key leadership aspects. And I don't mean the framework of finance and marketing and sales and strategy and infrastructure and things like that. I mean, they used to be called soft skills. You call them leadership or interpersonal enhancement skills, whatever. They're leadership skills is what they are. They're promotion skills and their succession skills to help you be able to run a business better into the future. So go over to adamcontos.com, punch your email address in there, and I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff going on. I actually have a meeting with the business school here pretty soon. I'm working with them on doing better leadership development for the MBA programs. So hope everything's great for you. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Develop your leadership. If you want some help, reach out to me, and glad to help you. Have a good one. Bye.